Do you always feel low on energy? Have you noticed puffiness around your eyes or swelling in your feet? Well, most people brushed it off, but that's not just tiredness. Your kidneys might be struggling. These bean-shaped organs work non-stop to clean your blood, main blood pressure, and much more. But everyday habits can wear them down without you even realizing it. If you're drinking lots of soda, popping pills often, eating too much salty or oily stuff, or skipping sleep, you're not just making bad choices, you're hurting your kidneys. But worry not at all, because in this video, we're going to expose 15 common habits that quietly damage them. Well, they may seem harmless, but over time, they can lead to pretty serious problems. Let's start off with number 15, ignoring UTI warning signs. Are you feeling pain or burning while peeing? Don't ignore it because it can be a warning from your kidneys. Did you know that a urinary tract infection can start small, but when left untreated, it can crawl up into your kidneys and leave lasting damage? These infections are caused by bacteria sneaking into the urinary system, usually the bladder or urethra, but when they spread to the kidneys, they can cause a condition called pyelonephritis, which can lead to scarring, permanent kidney damage, or even deadly sepsis. In 2014, a study in the Turkish Journal of Medical Sciences showed that older adults, especially women with chronic kidney disease or kidney stones, are at even higher risk for severe UTIs. And the signs are not always dramatic, just cloudy urine, pelvic pressure, or low-grade back pain can be early red flags. Too often, people try to wait it out, self-treat, or ignore symptoms entirely. That delay could be the difference between a quick recovery and lifelong kidney issues. If you've ever had one or noticed symptoms creeping in, act fast. Your kidneys work non-stop to keep your blood clean. Don't let an infection take them down because you waited too long. Number 14, overdoing intense workouts. Pushing your body past its limit, you feel like dedication, but your kidneys could see it as an emergency. When workouts are too intense, especially without proper hydration or recovery, the muscles can break down and leak a protein called myoglobin into your bloodstream. Your kidneys then have to filter this out, and they're not built for that kind of overload. This condition is called rhabdomyolysis, and it can hit hard without much warning. Triggers include hot weather, painkillers like NSAIDs, alcohol use, and training too aggressively without breaks. In serious cases, the damage can lead to sudden kidney failure. A 2022 Sports Journal study confirmed that while regular, moderate exercise supports kidney health, extreme routines like long-distance races or high-heat training can cause acute injury by narrowing blood vessels in the kidneys and damaging the tiny filtering tubes. This isn't about quitting exercise, it's about listening. If your heart is pounding non-stop, if you can't catch your breath, or if you're still exhausted an hour later, your body's waving a red flag. Use fitness trackers, stay hydrated, and scale back when it's too much. A strong workout should build you up, not break your kidneys down. Number 13, eating too much sugar. When sugar becomes a daily habit instead of an occasional treat, your kidneys end up paying the price. Once blood sugar levels climb too high, especially over 180 mg/L, your kidneys kick into overdrive trying to flush it out through urine. But this backup system comes with consequences. High sugar levels begin damaging the delicate blood vessels in your kidneys, weakening their ability to filter waste properly. Over time, this can lead to protein slipping into your urine, a red flag known as proteinuria. Left unchecked, it can progress to full-blown chronic kidney disease or even complete kidney failure. A 2023 study by Frontiers in Nutrition found that people who got 25% or more of their daily calories from added sugars had an 88% higher risk of developing kidney stones. Cutting back means more than skipping dessert. Start by ditching soda, processed snacks, and sugary cereals, and go for whole foods that truly support your health. Number 12, ignoring high blood pressure. Letting high blood pressure slide is one of the fastest ways to ruin your kidneys without even realizing it. When blood pressure stays high, it puts constant strain on the arteries that supply your kidneys, slowly making them stiff and narrow. This limits blood flow and chokes off the oxygen and nutrients your kidneys need to function. Inside the kidneys, tiny filters called nephrons also take a hit. They stop working properly, allowing toxins to build up. The real danger? it becomes a vicious loop. As your kidneys weaken, your blood pressure rises even more, speeding up the damage. A large study published in the Annals of Internal Medicine found that people who kept their blood pressure low reduced their risk of kidney failure or death by over 20%. Managing it means real changes: moving more, cutting salt, staying at a healthy weight, and sometimes using the right meds before things spiral out of control. Let's talk about number 11. Sitting too much, moving too little. Spending hours glued to a chair might seem harmless, but your kidneys silently suffer the consequences. Even if you hit the gym or walk regularly, sitting for long stretches throughout the day still increases your risk of serious kidney problems. A massive long-term study tracking over 455,000 people found that those who sat the most had up to a 43% higher chance of dying from kidney-related issues, even after adjusting for weight, smoking, and exercise levels. Prolonged sitting affects blood flow, slows metabolism, and puts extra stress on your kidneys over time. But the fix doesn't have to be dramatic. Just 15 minutes of light movement each day, walking, stretching, even standing up to refill a water bottle can help your kidneys function better. So if you're stuck at a desk all day, build small breaks into your routine. Your kidneys don't need marathons, they just need you to stop sitting still for hours. Number 10. Taking painkillers too often. It's easy to reach for a painkiller when your back aches or a headache won't quit, but using them too often can silently wear down your kidneys. Common drugs like ibuprofen, acetaminophen, aspirin, and naproxen are safe for short-term relief, but when taken regularly without medical advice, they start to interfere with how well your kidneys function. These medications can reduce blood flow to your kidneys and over time trigger a condition called analgesic nephropathy, kidney damage caused by overusing pain relievers. People with kidney issues are even more at risk, but even those with no known problems can see damage build up slowly. You might not feel it at first, but symptoms like swollen legs, bloody urine, fatigue, or brain fog can appear as your kidneys struggle to keep up. If you take painkillers often, it's worth checking in with a doctor. Your kidneys have limits, and ignoring them can come with real consequences. Let's move to number 9. Salt overload. Salt might make food taste better, but when it piles up in your diet, your kidneys end up carrying the burden. Every extra pinch forces them to work harder than they should. High sodium intake puts pressure on the tiny filters in your kidneys, called nephrons, causing strain that can slowly lead to kidney damage. It also messes with how well certain kidney-supporting medications work, making things worse for people already at risk. The World Health Organization recommends under 2 grams of sodium per day, but most people blow past that just by eating processed snacks, canned goods, or takeout. Over time, the body's balance between sodium and potassium gets disrupted, which further affects kidney performance. The fix? Ditch salty sauces, skip packaged food when you can, and try seasoning with herbs instead. It takes a few weeks to adjust, but your kidneys will thank you every single day you cut back. Number 8. Uncontrolled diabetes. When diabetes isn't managed properly, it doesn't just affect blood sugar. It quietly targets your kidneys too. High glucose levels over time can damage the small blood vessels and fragile filters inside your kidneys, reducing their ability to clean your blood. According to the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, nearly 1 in 3 adults with diabetes also develop some form of kidney disease. The risk grows the longer you live with uncontrolled blood sugar, especially when high blood pressure and cholesterol are also in the mix. If left unchecked, this can lead to diabetic kidney disease, which may progress to total kidney failure. Managing diabetes isn't just about insulin or pills, it's about the bigger picture. Eating balanced meals, staying active, sticking to your meds, and going for regular checkups all work together to protect your kidneys from long-term harm. It's not just your sugar, it's your future on the line. Number 7. Skipping water. Not drinking enough water doesn't just make you thirsty, it quietly puts your kidneys under serious pressure. When your body doesn't get the fluids it needs, it throws off the balance of key electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and phosphate, minerals your body relies on to send signals between cells. This imbalance can trigger anything from muscle cramps and headaches to dangerous problems like seizures or fainting. Chronic dehydration also raises the risk of kidney stones, urinary tract infections, and even long-term kidney damage. Your kidneys need water to flush out waste, and when they don't get enough, toxins start building up fast. Staying hydrated doesn't mean overloading, especially for people with existing kidney conditions, but it does mean drinking consistently throughout the day. Small, steady sips are better than chugging a liter at once. Keep it simple. If your urine is dark yellow, it's time for water. Your kidneys work hard, don't make them do it dry. Number 6. Sleep loss. Kidney cost. Sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's when your body resets, recharges, and quietly protects your organs, especially your kidneys. When you consistently cut sleep short, you're robbing your kidneys of the downtime they need to manage waste, regulate fluid levels, and keep your blood pressure steady. Instead of winding down, your system stays switched on, pushing your kidneys harder overnight. That constant overdrive can gradually break down their function. Research shows that adults sleeping less than 6 hours are far more likely to face kidney issues, and those with sleep conditions like apnea face even higher risks. When oxygen levels dip during the night, your kidneys bear the brunt of the damage. Over time, poor sleep habits are linked to diabetes, high blood pressure, and obesity, all major threats to kidney health. Fixing your sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Go to bed on time, power down distractions, and let your kidneys catch a real break. And now it's time for number 5. Missing the kidney warning signs. Your body gives you clues when your kidneys are starting to struggle, but too often, they're brushed off or blamed on something else. Swollen hands or feet might look like normal puffiness, but they often mean your kidneys can't handle fluid balance anymore. Constant tiredness despite sleeping well may be a result of anemia from reduced hormone production and damaged kidneys. Unexplained muscle cramps or twitching could stem from messed up electrolyte levels, another sign your kidneys aren't filtering like they should. Brain fog, poor concentration, or even feeling off can happen when toxins start building up in your blood. Lower back pain or more frequent urination, especially at night, can also hint that something's off. These signs don't mean panic, but they do mean action. If you've got diabetes, high blood pressure, or a family history of kidney disease, don't wait for symptoms to get worse. Early detection means better odds of slowing or even stopping permanent kidney damage. Number 4. Eating too much meat. Relying heavily on red meat for your daily protein fix may do more harm than good when it comes to kidney health. When your body breaks down meat, especially beef or pork, it creates a high acid load that your kidneys have to work overtime to process. This extra stress over time can lead to reduced kidney function, even in people with no known issues. Unlike plant proteins or lean meats like chicken or fish, red meat produces more harmful waste byproducts like uremic toxins and advanced glycation end products that slowly chip away at kidney strength. Studies have shown that people who eat a lot of red meat but skimp on plant-based foods like lentils, chickpeas, or greens may face a higher risk of chronic kidney disease. The fix? Go easy on the steak and start mixing in more legumes, tofu, or grilled fish. Less meat doesn't mean less protein, it means less pressure on your kidneys. Let's go to number 3, skipping exercise. If you pass your days without physical activity may be harmless, but it slowly drains your body's ability to support kidney health. Staying active helps regulate blood pressure, improves circulation, and keeps your energy levels stable, all of which are essential for your kidneys to function properly. When movement is missing from your daily routine, your muscles weaken, blood pressure can rise, and your body becomes less efficient at managing waste. Over time, this lack of activity can speed up the decline in kidney function. But staying active doesn't mean hitting the gym hard. Even light, enjoyable movement like taking a daily walk, stretching, or doing simple chores can make a real difference. Studies show that just 30 minutes of moderate activity a few times a week helps improve oxygen flow and lowers stress levels. The goal isn't intensity, it's building movement into your lifestyle. Your kidneys will benefit every time you choose to move instead of sit. Number 2. Caffeine overload. Leaning on caffeine to push through your day might seem harmless, but when you cross a certain line, usually over 400 milligrams daily, it can quietly start working against your kidneys. While moderate amounts may be fine for most people, especially those without underlying conditions, too much caffeine acts as a strong diuretic. It causes your kidneys to pump out more fluid and electrolytes than needed, potentially leading to dehydration and mineral imbalance. For people with genetic variations or existing kidney issues, this effect can be more intense. High caffeine intake to a greater risk of acute kidney injury in patients already dealing with stressors like chemotherapy. If you find yourself depending on multiple cups of coffee, energy drinks, or soda daily, it's time to cut back. Swap in decaf options, hydrate with water, and use fruits for natural energy boosts. Your kidneys don't need overstimulation, they need stability. Number 1. Processed food overload. Grabbing packaged snacks or ready-made meals saves time, but most ultra-processed foods are loaded with artificial preservatives, added sugars, unhealthy fats, and a sodium punch that overwhelms your kidneys. These foods are stripped of essential nutrients like fiber, antioxidants, and minerals your body needs, and they often contain hidden chemicals from packaging that can add to the toxic load. Over time, consistently eating processed food increases your risk of high blood pressure, obesity, and type 2 diabetes, all of which put serious pressure on your kidneys. One major study followed thousands of adults and found that those who ate more ultra-processed meals had a significantly higher chance of kidney disease progression and even early death. If you want to keep your kidneys functioning well, start replacing processed items with whole foods like veggies, fruits, legumes, and grains. Real food supports real kidney health. Taking care of your kidneys doesn't require a dramatic overhaul, it just takes consistency and awareness. Whether it's cutting back on salty snacks, drinking more water, moving your body, or rethinking that third cup of coffee, small shifts can make a big difference. If any of these habits sound familiar, don't ignore them. This might be your sign to start making better choices. Drop a comment and share what you're working on. It could help someone else in the community. And remember, living well means staying informed, staying active, and being mindful of how your daily routines affect your health. If you've been feeling tired, swollen, foggy, or just off, don't wait. Check in with a doctor and get the right support. This video is for general awareness and based on trusted medical sources, but it's no substitute for personal medical advice. Want more? Tap the video on screen to discover foods that might be hurting your kidneys without you even knowing.